it's cruise day. And I'm so excited because it's a 2-week cruise, transatlantic. So we're going from Barcelona to Fort Lauderdale, which is in Florida. And we're just going to have hopefully the most amazing time over the next 2 weeks. So we're already up. I woke up early this morning. I had forgotten that last night was a fall back. And so I'm looking at my phone. My phone did not automatically update because it's not on the internet here. So it still has Florida time. And so I'm converting it by adding 6 hours. So it was 1 o'clock in Florida. That means it's 7 o'clock here, except we fell back. So it's like 5-hour difference. So I'm up. I'm getting David up. And he's like, it's only 6. I'm like, what? Yep, I completely forgotten. So we're all up, finishing packing up, cleaning up, getting our last couple of things, and then we're headed to the port. I think everybody else on our cruise ship is doing the exact same thing, so I'm sure at 11 a.m. we're going to be there with 5,000 other people. Thank goodness we have a fast pass to get through all that. And this is our little sitting area. There's a duty-free shop over there, and the way to the cruise ship is over there.
Ice cream.
Not that ice cream.
I like it.
You're going to get ice cream on the cruise ship, okay?
Please.
So we're here. We've made it. We just checked in. It took a little longer than we thought because it took a while to get a taxi. And then it took a while to get unloaded from the taxi. And then we had to take all of our stuff over to the porter because he dropped us off in the wrong place. Not too far, but still the wrong place. That was annoying. Then we had to get all of our bags checked. Then we come in, and then they had to verify that these little guys were actually ours. So we had to do a little extra paperwork. It's okay. Now we're sitting in a virtually empty, look at this.
And maybe
waiting area. We've already met our Jeannie. She's so sweet. And she's coming back to come get it. Yeah, and we're going to we're going to go do everything. So we're a little behind schedule. I hope we can still squeeze everything. We have 11 o'clock lunch reservation. But I want to get to Kids Club and get the kids all checked in.
And even the pool.
We got to get to the room, drop off the
bag because one of our bags ripped, which they wouldn't take, so we have to carry it. All sorts of fun. So let's hope
And
that we
even
get it all done.
when you pool.
Oh yeah, there's pool.
And it's very water pools.
Yeah. Okay, see you on board. Also, it's important to note if you're in start class, you have to go to Terminal C. Symphony of the Seas is so large, it takes up 2 cruise terminals, B and C. And so you have to come to C. It's the only place where they have a place for you to drop off your luggage and to be escorted on specifically just for you. And it's where your genie's going to meet you as well, which is really nice. So just be warned about that.
What you drinking?
Are you drinking soda, Davy? Yes, it's like a little cup.
You like the little cup?
Yes, little cups are Alex. Alex don't want little cups. He wants big cups.
Yeah, bigger cups are more better.
Ah,
I'm putting my shoes away.
okay. Thank you for putting your shoes away.
Slick says sad.
Cake. Some nice decorations. Say happy anniversary.
Are you eating cookies and watching Mario? And you had ice cream? Is cruising awesome?
Yes, I eat it all.
You eat it all.
Want some ice cream in a bit, okay? That's a castle for your soda. No.
Oh, you get 0. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Symphony of the Seas. While you're exploring the ship, we'd like to remind you about the mandatory guest safety briefing procedure. All you need to do is to check in with the crew at your assigned safety station.
Yeah. How could you say how cute I am? So cute. Look at me. Yeah. I am so cute. Look at me. Say hello. Yeah. Yeah. So it is 1:13. So we've been on the ship for about an hour and a half.
We're still trying to find a way to relax.
We're stressed.
He's not stressed.
Embarkation day, even with star class, is still stressful. You still have to do all the paperwork and embarkation. There are thousands of people all trying to do things all at the same time. The rooms aren't ready yet, so there's lots of people in the common areas. So it can take some time, but we've managed to accomplish a lot too. We got to see our room, we got our room keys, we got to the kids club, so we're all registered for the kids to go play in the kids club tonight. So Dave and I can have some one-on-one adult time, which will be nice. Did our muster station already, so we're all done there, and now we're playmakers having some lunch, and I'm trying to prevent my child from trying to drink my drink. That's fun. Damon's first drink.
Two of the cruise.
Oh, because you had a soda, I guess.
No, I'm counting total drinks. We don't care about per person.
Elliot, no. First drink of the cruise, margarita from Playmakers.
Alex made a castle to protect my soda.
Lunch has arrived. Look at this. Kids are so excited to be on a cruise, and they're watching YouTube.
Whoa, it's a duck.
Hi, Alex. So speaking of drinking packages, the boys each get a refreshment package, which basically means anything they want that doesn't include alcohol. So already we're up like, I don't know, $4 or something like that. I have no idea how much sodas are. But everybody's already had a soda. So that's their drink number one. How's the food, Alex? How's the food? Good. And what do you think? How is the food? Good? How's the chicken? Yeah. So here's our first meal on Symphony of the Seas, included in the ultimate dining package. So we're playmakers, and we got like an extra French fry, 3 baskets of French fries and chicken, and then the tower of onion rings. And Damon's food's coming out, and he said no one ordered it, but I ordered this. I have been watching this for a very long time because it always looks so good, so I wanted to try it. Damon gives his stamp of approval, so basically you can see how much all this costs at the end of all this. That's a good onion ring. Damon's second drink of the cruise.
That's the black and gold.
That's what I like.
Much better than the other one. He got the Planters Punch. It's not.
Go with your guts.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, go with the things that are at the top of the list. They usually tend to be better.
The top is the better, got it.
Not too bad. Not too bad. So we're completely unpacked in the room. We organized. I love doing that on day one. I like knowing where my things are. Like, I don't like digging through suitcases and trying to find this and that and making a huge mess. I like putting things away and having their places for them. So the rest of the cruise is just relaxing. It helps me feel relaxed. Anyway, so I'm out on my gorgeous balcony. The captain just signaled the horn, which was very loud. And then, very impressively, somebody else came on over and said exactly what the captain said in 2 different languages without skipping a beat. Impressive. Hats off to you for being able to switch from Spanish to German that quickly. That's not easy. That was something I hadn't heard before. I know MSC ships do that. Never heard that on a Royal Caribbean ship, so that was a really interesting thing to experience. So now I've got my complimentary champagne, which is included in the room. It's very nice and fancy. And so I'm sitting out here on the balcony. I'm freezing right now. I do not think I brought an appropriate wardrobe for this. I brought mostly dresses, and I'm already cold. So will I survive 14 days? We shall see. I might end up having to buy a sweater in the gift shop. Oh my god. I am, like, look at the wind. Look at my hair. The wind is kicking up. And I am so cold. But I want to be out here because it's sail away and we're getting ready to go. Maybe I'll go throw on some pants. I did bring a pair of pants and a good sweater for all this. So I think that's a really good idea. I'll see you in a minute. But here's I'm wearing a cute dress. Right now, a little Wicked Weasel number, but that might be a little too Caribbean for this voyage. There goes the Seabourn. Now, from what I'm to understand, Seabourn is a luxury cruise liner here. So it's very fancy and very expensive. So we'll stick with our Royal Caribbean, but it looks pretty. I know. There you go. And forgive the swaying in the video. I have a baby in my arms. Okay, that's better. Look at this. Much more tolerable to be out here now. But this is the only thick sweater that I brought on this cruise, and these are the only pants that I brought on this cruise because I was going to be the cute Mediterranean girl. And I might have been a few weeks too late on that aesthetic. That might be too cold. We shall see. Shall we? So, hope you enjoy the next part of us sailing away from the Symphony of the Seas from Barcelona. Adios, Barcelona. Move here. Put on. Yes. Is this a Mediterranean cruise or an Alaskan cruise? The world may never know. Why are we blowing out? I have no idea. It's so cold. We're both in full sweaters. We grabbed blankets off the beds. The kids are hiding out in the room. Let's keep fingers crossed that it's going to get warmer as this goes on as we head towards the United States and the Caribbean, but neither of us were expecting it to be this cold. A new player has joined us outside. Hello, Davy. You've woken up from your nap. Are you comfy? Yeah? You like the blankie? Are you cold? No? That's nothing better than getting cozy with mommy under a blanket outside. So a bit of an update for you here. Let me check and see. Yeah, my mic's on. We were supposed to sail away at 5. There were like 2 different sail away parties, one at 3 and one at 5 for like the official. We're going away. So I've been sitting out here in freezing cold for about 2 hours ish now. We've got my blankie and a baby. But he's down there. He's just really cold. So it turns out, this is why you join the Facebook groups. If you're going on a cruise, find your cruise Facebook group. Trust me, this is where you get the information. This is where the gossip happens. You know what's going on, okay? Trust me, always join the Facebook group. Even if you don't participate, just read. Like, you can get some really great knowledge out of this. So from there, I found out that there were a bunch of people who flew in this morning through what is called Air to Sea. That is Royal Caribbean's flying partner. So you can book your airfare to your cruise port through Royal Caribbean. It's price guaranteed. And basically they promise that if anything happens with your cruise, or with your, I'm sorry, not your cruise, but your airfare, you will get to your cruise ship. And that is what's happening right now. There are a bunch of people who flew in to Barcelona this morning, and they had transportation booked with Royal Caribbean to go from the airport to this port. And they have been sitting there for hours. There's no one picking them up. They've been waiting for Royal Caribbean to realize what happened and to come pick them up. So we're sitting here waiting for them to get here before we're allowed to leave. It sounds like, rumor has it, we're going to leave in about half an hour. We're, fingers crossed. Luckily, our next port stop is Valencia, which is like, I don't know, it's 2 hours away from here. It's not far at all. Thank goodness. It's kind of like going from Florida to Nassau. It's super duper fast. So luckily we have the extra time, and it's really fantastic of Royal to admit, hey, yeah, we're going to come get you. We're not going to leave you. The captain's fully aware of what's going on. And this is kind of that benefit to booking through Royal Caribbean. Excuse me. It's a little cold out here. I don't book the Royal Caribbean because I don't like the flight times that they give you. I like having more control over the flight times. But I come in a few days early. That is like the biggest tip. If you're not going to book through Royal and get that guarantee, we'll get you to the cruise ship no matter what, come in early. Because you never know. You don't know if your flight's going to be delayed, if your transportation's going to be delayed. Anything can happen. I've seen so many people say they missed their connections, their luggage got lost, that their flights got canceled. Anything can happen these days. So I've been here in Barcelona for 5 days. Now, I know not everybody has that luxury, but if you do, try to get here early. Or if you can't, if you don't have that luxury, book it through Royal Caribbean. Okay, because then you will have that guarantee to get to the ship. The ship will wait for you. Literally, this ship is waiting for 2 hours for all these other people to show up. And that's them honoring that guarantee. So, those are 2 fantastic options. You can either book it yourself, come a couple of days early, and make sure that you're guaranteeing it yourself, or let Royal Caribbean do it and let them guarantee it. So that's a positive, way to look at this whole thing. So, it's like we're on the boardwalk, so you can hear lots of music going on. And I think an aqua theater show is about to start. I'm not sure, but hey, sit out on my balcony. It'll be fun to see a show while we're sitting out here. But bye. So I just learned apparently when you are recording but turn the camera around, it stops recording. So anyways, you can see here, we are moving. You can see a little bit of my blanket. Hello, see my feet? There in the reflection. But we are moving, finally. Just a little bit late. You can see over there's the Aqua Theater show. Aqua Theater. Can't wait to see everybody. The show's going to start in about 90 minutes, the first show. Anyways, it's getting a little colder because of the movement. Hopefully, as we get out of here, it'll start to cool down just a bit. Who knows? This might be a whole new experience for us. I was telling David I might need to do a little bit of shopping in Valencia tomorrow to get some warmer clothes because literally everything I brought is so wispy and thin. Oh my gosh, I'm such a Florida girl, and I thought I would be okay here. Apparently, I was completely wrong. I'll still get a chance to wear some of it though. I'll power through because some of the stuff are just so dang cute. It's worth it. Anyways, we're heading out. We're actually going into the Mediterranean, which is so cool. I've never been in the Mediterranean Sea, so it's like a checklist, a check mark on my bucket list. I'm very excited about that. And we're going to be in the Mediterranean until we hit the Straits of Gibraltar, and then we're fishing the Atlantic Sea, but that doesn't happen for a few more days. So I'm still sailing the Mediterranean, so posh and bougie. Yes, heading to the Mediterranean. So cool. So see you later. Before I say that, we are having dinner. We changed our minds. One of our kids is still asleep. One hasn't taken a nap at all today. He's a little on the cranky side, so we're gonna have dinner in our room, which is a started saying all this stuff, but I figured it's better to actually have the camera on me because you really can't see anything on the other side. Anywho, Toaster Strudel, as the master of tea says, we were going to go to Chops Grill tonight. We had reservations, but we have one kid, my oldest, who was the whole trip has been overwhelming for him. He has autism, so he really just needs some time to sleep, relax, and just kind of be by himself. So he's been kind of doing his thing, and we have one kid who has had no naps, zero naps at all today because it's been such a big day with Embarkation. So we figured, you know what? Let's eat in the room, and then we'll go do some stuff a little later. So we ordered food, and we're going to have it delivered to the room, which is a huge, huge perk of being in Star Class. Any restaurant on board, you name it, I can have it delivered to my room, and it is fantastic. So we ordered from Chops. We got a whole lot of stuff, and it's all coming to the room in about an hour. And that's just amazing. Like, we don't have to go down to the restaurant. We can have all that amazing quality food right here in our room. You can see right here. That's a really pretty outdoor dining table. I'm not going to eat outside because it is freezing, and I'm 100% positive that if we were to put food out here, it would turn into ice. But if you can see behind me, right there where my finger is, I can't do this. I'm not good at geometry. I've always said this. I'm very bad at geometry. I'm very good at algebra, not geometry. Anywho, that's our dining table up there inside. So we'll go eat inside. Maybe we can catch a little bit of the 8 o'clock opera theater show. Maybe send a couple of the kids to the kids club tonight to kind of get acclimated into it a little bit. David and I can go for a drink and then call it a night because tomorrow is Valencia. Maybe I'll go shopping for some sweaters. So it's 9 o'clock at the end of our first day, and this evening has not gone according to how at all. I'll turn it on in a minute, okay? We were supposed to go to dinner, but 2 of the boys fell asleep, so we switched it to in-room dining, which you're supposed to be able to do. And that's fine. 2 hours go by, and we have nothing. No food, no nothing. Our genie hasn't responded. And then she finally does. It still takes a bit of time for us to finally get our food. Our order is incomplete. He comes back and he's like, oh yeah, that drink you wanted? That doesn't exist. There is no drink here. That doesn't. I'm like, why is it on your menu? I don't know. And then he walks away, and you're just like, you're left confounded that this is the level of service that they're giving to some of the people who paid the most money to be on a cruise ship. And I'm not trying to sound stuck up or snobbish, but we paid a lot of money for this room, and this room is supposed to come with certain perks. To have so many people in a row just kind of drop the ball and then not care that they dropped the ball and that they affected your whole evening, it's kind of it's really frustrating and really sad. We ended up missing the kids club appointment because the food took so long. We ended up missing our date night because the food took so long. We ended up watching the Aqua Theater show from our balcony, which we didn't want to do. We wanted to go down, but it ended up being too windy, so that's not really their fault. And we're going to try to do it another night. But it kind of all built up. Now it's 9:00 and everyone's just like, oh, we're sorry. And it's like, what do you do about it? If you're sorry, fix it. Don't just say, I'm sorry. So I did have a conversation at length with my genie, because the one thing I have learned is that when there is a problem, you don't just let it wait for a couple of days, because it's wasting your time. You don't have a lot of time on these cruise ships, You need to address the problems now. And she did apologize, but she's like, oh, I was doing this and that. It's like, okay, but that, you see how that makes us feel? You put us last. You forgot about us, and we're supposed to be equal to all of your other clients. We understand you have other clients, but we are also one of your clients, and we deserve as much attention as they do. That's the fair thing to do here, not say, oh, well, I'm going to give attention to these guys over here and just kind of hope these guys over here don't notice. And I told her that, and she apologized, and she said she's going to try to make it better. I said, okay, I want it noted, though, because this is how I talk to her. A very matter of fact, I don't raise my voice. I just express what's going on. I try to be friendly about it. I try to joke about it a little bit, because I do understand. I worked front lines for many, many, many years. I was a monorail pilot. I was an operations hostess. I was a trainer. I worked front lines. I know what it is to be in customer service, and it can suck. So I try to come at this from that viewpoint, right? But that doesn't mean you get to walk all over me. I will be understanding to a point. And I wanted her to know, it's like, if this happens again, I'm not going to be as nice. And she's like, you shouldn't be. You are justified in being completely upset right now. She's going to appreciate you being very nice about it. But no, you're right. Everybody dropped the ball here. So she said, tomorrow we're going to talk to the director of the restaurants, and we're definitely going to make it up to you. She's going to escort us off the ship tomorrow, which is kind of nice. So hopefully addressing this now means that we're going to take steps going forward to prevent any of this from happening on any of the other days, and the rest of the sailing will be much better. So definitely speak up for yourself. I think this is a sad turn for Royal Caribbean, because we're seeing a lot of people just saying, well, we're sorry. And then they're not fixing any of the situations, which is like, you're charging us more for less. And that's a very short-sighted goal, Like, for us, if we continue to experience this amount of frustration throughout the cruise, it might be our last. With Royal Caribbean, it might be our last cruise for a while. We might go do something else for a few years. And it doesn't create a returning customer. It creates a negative impression in your mind. And you don't want to come back. Disney's going through that right now. A lot of people have a negative impression of Disney right now, and they don't want to go back. And you can see that in Disney's hotel bookings. Nobody wants to book a Disney hotel right now. They are so empty for the fall and the winter and the spring. And who knows if they're going to have any, if they're going to come back from that. And I see Royal Caribbean going down that same avenue. If they keep shrinkflation and they keep nickel and timing people, they're like, oh, well, just more people keep up. No. Eventually those people run out, and they will stop cruising with you. So, yeah, it's not a fun end to our day, but I do get to cuddle with my baby, maybe watch the Aqua Theater show again, and then tomorrow we're in Valencia. So we'll see. So, something most people know about me is not a drinker. I don't know anything. I know what I like. I have very basic things that I like, that I know that I can always go to, like a mojito, strawberry daiquiri, pina colada. That is very, very basic. And so when presented with an opportunity on this cruise, sailing 14 days with the unlimited drink package, I'm like, how could we take full advantage of this? Because I don't know what to order outside of a mojito. And so I came up with this little booklet. I ordered some cards off of Amazon. It came pre-punched with all this little key ring, and you can put as many cards. It came with hundreds and hundreds of little cards, and you can write whatever you want. I think it's made for like flashcards for children or something like that. But I used it to make my drink cards, and literally I have on it the name of the place, where it's located, and then on the back it's what is the name of the drink and what's in the drink. So that way we know, hey, if we're not kind of in the mood for that, what else can we, that way I have every bar on board, and I have the drinks that I think sounded good on these lists. So we've already knocked out 3 today, and all 3 were winners. Actually, we got 2 at Dazzles and 1 at Playmakers. And so by sticking to our little list here, we've been able to, and we have a little marker to help us check off. I put little check marks on them and little stars. Yeah, but little stars saying good. That way, in future cruises, we know, hey, this is what we like, this is what we do. This is our own little, I guess this is our flashcards for learning how to drink. So you can see them right there.